What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video. Now today we're going to be going over the best Arena 6 and the best Arena 7 deck in Clash Royale. In my personal opinion, if you want to check out my attack log, as you can see, I do have one loss right here. Ignore the top one. I switched in the Royal Giant for the Giant. You can do that if you want, but I'll just talk about the deck later. I just want to show you guys my attack log right now. I do have one loss right there. Ignore these also right here. These were against my main account. I was battling myself to try to get some screenshots for a thumbnail. So ignore all that, but after you get past all of those stuff I told you to ignore about, I do have one loss right here, but just look at all the rest. They're all wins. I've been absolutely crushing it with this deck, and it's gotten me all the way from Arena 5 to Arena 6, and now I'm almost in Arena 7. I'm at 1900 trophies. My highest trophy count is 1926, so I'm really close to Arena 7. But I also have a replay from a friend who's in Arena 7. He tried out the deck, shared a replay, so you guys will be able to see that one in just a second. But now let's finally talk about this deck. So I have the Giant, the Goblin Barrel, the Minion Horde, the Spear Goblins, the Barbarians, the Inferno Tower, the Fireball, and the Zap. At first I was using the Mini P.E.K.K.A. instead of the Inferno Tower, but then I started running into a lot of Royal Giants and a lot of Golems and P.E.K.K.A.s, so I decided to switch it up. You can replace the Inferno Tower with a P.E.K.K.A. if you want to. And if you don't have the Goblin Barrel, I'm not really sure what to tell you, because I do rely on that quite a lot in this deck, and it definitely helps out a lot, so just try to switch it up with whatever you can. But the Goblin Barrel does help, so if you do have it, make sure you put it in the deck. But now let's go ahead and check out a replay with this deck. This is the replay in Arena 6 for all you guys in Arena 6 looking for a deck. The Arena 7 one will be up next, but we're going to start off against this level 8 in Arena 6. I'm a level 7, so he does have the advantage here. I started off by throwing a few Spear Goblins down, trying to get some chip damage, and he's going to push both my lanes at the exact same time with a Valkyrie and a Hog Rider. My Barbarians are going to counter that Hog Rider, and the Minion Horde will counter that Valkyrie. They both only get one shot off, and my towers still have quite a bit of hit points, so now he has to defend both of his lanes at the same time. He threw the arrows at those minions right there, and those Spear Goblins try to stop my Barbarians, but they totally wiped them out, and now they're focused on that tower. He doesn't really drop anything to try to counter that. He just lets my Barbarians go at it, and then he realizes how much damage they do, so he dropped those Goblins as well. I zapped to get one last shot off, and now the tower is at 500 hit points. So here's what I mean about how much I rely on the Goblin Barrel. I like to do this push quite often. I throw it on the Giant and the Goblin Barrel in the back. Right here it didn't work out so well because that Valkyrie was a really nice play to counter that. She took out two of my Goblins right off the bat, and now the Goblins are helping her take out my Giant. However, I did get that tower all the way down to 1000 hit points. Now I'm just trying to defend against these troops right here. But now I have both of his towers extremely low. For some reason he wasted those arrows right there on my Spear Goblins. I'm not sure why, but because he did that, I went ahead and dropped the Minion Horde on the Valkyrie to finish her off, and now they're going at that left tower. I zapped the Spear Goblins to get them out of the way, and now they're trying to take down this tower. They will get taken out, but they do drop it down to 200 hit points. So now I basically have both of these towers right here. We have a minute and 20 seconds left. We're not even in double elixir yet, and I'm totally annihilating this guy. He is a level 8, he does still have the level advantage, but this deck is just way too good. And at this point I haven't really used my Inferno Tower, so as he drops that Hog Rider right there, I do drop the Inferno. Sometimes I counter Hogs with Barbarians, sometimes I counter it with a defense. I did have the cannon here for a while, but then I realized the Mini P.E.K.K.A. was better, and the Inferno really is just to counter big heavy troops. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and throw that Goblin Barrel at the left tower. The Valkyrie is there to take out both of the Goblins while the tower works on another one, and that tower is sitting at 1 hit point. I got it all the way down as low as it can go, so one more shot with anything will take it out. But now he has a Valkyrie and the Hog Rider coming at my tower. They take out one Inferno, so I went ahead and placed the other one, and he tried to predict my Minion Horde with those arrows, so after he missed I went ahead and dropped those down. They will take out his minions right there, and hopefully the Spear Goblins. At the same time I threw my Goblin Barrel at the right tower, and they took that tower down. So we do have the 1-0 crown lead, basically a 2-0 lead, but that tower is still at 1 hit points. And at this point he actually left the game. You don't get the message because this is a replay, but he did leave the game, so I went ahead, zapped that tower, dropped my Giants and my Minion Horde to go for the King Tower. They're working on it. I threw a Fireball in there just to get a little bit extra damage because time was running out, and as time does run out, we do take out the tower and get the 3 crown win. So here is the Arena 7 replay I was telling you guys about. My clanmate is also going up against another person with a higher level than him, so this guy does have the advantage as well. He's level 9 using the Royal Giant, and Sam is a level 8 using the exact same deck you guys just saw. Right there, he split up his Barbarians, 2 to go after the Royal Giant and 2 to go down the left lane. The Giant in the left lane will protect the Barbarians behind, but the Bomber in that splash damage will end up taking them out, and the Valkyrie attacks the Giant. The Inferno Tower right here does lock onto the Royal Giant, which is why I love having this card in the deck, especially up here when you see a lot of Royal Giants and Golems and such. That's why I replaced it with the Mini P.E.K.K.A. You guys don't have to though if you don't see as much as I do. Right there, that Fireball took out the Bomber and did a lot of damage on that Valkyrie, allowing our tower to finish it off. Right now we have the lead with the left tower down at 1800 hit points. All the other ones on the field are full hit points. He dropped a Musketeer in the back behind his King Tower. and it looks like he's ready to drop his Royal Giant as well. So we have to see what Sam does. This is actually my first time watching the replay with you guys, so I'm just kind of going along with it. The Spear Goblins right there did get a few shots off on that tower before being zapped, and the Barbarians are hopefully going to counter that Musketeer, but the Bomber is in the back doing a little bit of damage. The Minion Horde will help out quite a bit, and of course the Bomber can't even shoot them, so he's stuck right there, gets taken out. The Ice Wizard is going to try to counter these minions, but they do get a little bit of shots off on that right tower. He zapped the Ice Wizard for a little bit more time, and now the right tower is down to 2100 hit points, and the left one's at 1700. Down goes the Giant in the back of Sam's King Tower. He's going to let his Elixir build up for a big push, but the Musketeer goes down behind his opponent's tower. The Spear Goblins are coming in as well. It looks like he might fireball that tower and that Musketeer right there. The hit was a success, and now these minion hordes are going to clean up that Musketeer and the Bomber. The fireball is wasted taking out those minions right there, and as the tower is distracted on the Giant, the Goblin Barrel comes in behind. One is attacking that Ice Wizard, but the rest did a lot of damage to that tower before getting zapped. That Inferno Tower just roasted the Royal Giant, and now the Bomber and these Goblins are running towards the tower. Barbarians are going down the left lane trying to finish off that tower that's at 500 hit points. The Ice Wizard is doing a little bit of damage on that right tower as it slowly goes down. These minions are hopefully going to come in here and take out this left tower. He dropped a Musketeer and his zap to finish them off. 10 seconds left, we're about to be entering overtime. Down goes the Goblin Barrel at that left tower. The Giant's going to go in as well. The tower doesn't lock onto that Giant, but the Goblins do get a few shots off, allowing Sam to throw one last fireball at that left tower, finishing off the raid with a 1 crown victory. So that is just another example of how this deck works. The guy in the replay you just watched is at 2368 trophies, so this deck clearly works in Arena 7 and Arena 6. Hopefully you guys do have the Goblin Barrel to try it out, and like I said earlier, if you don't want to use the Inferno Tower, switch it with a mini P.E.K.K.A. or a cannon. But that's going to wrap up this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Please drop a like down below if you are going to use this deck, and let me know in the comments how it does for you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Yo.